Alright folks, welcome to a Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 2, Doomsday Armageddon with the Kaiserreich, the Legacy of the Weltkrieg mod. And I had some votes come in after I said it was supposed to be done, you know, this morning by 12. But in the end, Canada actually did win by a couple of votes more than Russia. So Canada first, Russia second, the United States third. So this should be a very interesting one. Considering I will be playing as Canada right now, we will see parts of what happens to the USA if I had played them. Maybe not. You know, things. This mod is very very unpredictable, more than the mod 33, trust me on that. Russia can go so many different ways, and so Russia is just one of those countries that, you know, you never know what's going to happen with them. So let's get started with the this mod of the Kaiserreich, and I'll see you guys on the map after it loads, because I'm not going to show you guys the loading screen because that's just going to be a hassle in itself. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so here's the map, folks. Yes, it's just like any other Hearts of Iron 2 map. Ooh, what's this? Yes, the same colors. Yes, we start off in 1936, so January 1st. Unlike the mod 33, in which we started off in 1933. But yes, here's the flag of the of Canada. They didn't really change the top bar from it. Here's the sidebar. Work here, you're needed. A little nice propaganda poster there. Here's the United States right here. Our neighbor, Herbert Hoover, is actually the president. I think he won re-election. Pretty much the aftermath of World War I, in which Woodrow Wilson lost the war and everything. So Herbert Hoover actually managed to win, I would believe, re-election, in which he, well, you know, everybody knows history. He failed. There's Charles Curtis, his vice president. And here's what most of the world looks like here. Here's Germany right here, with Wilhelm II von Preußen, which is actually, I think, which is Prussia. And then Franz von Papen. If everybody knows who he is, since he was in the mod 33. Alright, and here's the Communist of France with Sebastian Faure and Maricou Privat. And then up here, Philip Snowden is the leader of Canada. I mean, not Canada, but Britain, Union of Britain, and Arthur Horner is the other guy. I think the head of government, if I believe I'm correct. Yes. All right. Here's the Ottoman Empire. They've secured their empire after the First World War, but they did kind of lose the access towards Egypt because of what happened. So Germany kind of has, in a way, indirect relationship with Egypt. Ethiopia is still around. They secured Somalia, at least the eastern part of Somalia. Of course, India got split. Russia got split up pretty badly. So their empire kind of fell apart. And here's the other thing right here. We have so many different areas of China now. The northern part is the Qing Empire. Pretty much they survived. So the Republic of China never really was secured, which I do believe it came about after the First World War, if I remember correctly. And some Chinese cliques. Germany secured secured the Indochina. Siam, they're still there. Here's the southern part of the puppet of Germany. Not really going to pronounce it. So they got that going for them. Japan is a social conservative. They didn't really make it into a parental autocrat, fascist type militaristic society. They remain relatively not so much militaristic, but they are highly unpredictable, so anything can happen with Japan as well. Transmore, they after the First World War, Japan managed to secure some of of Russia's losses. So once Russia kind of fell apart after the First World War and during the Civil War, Japan managed to secure some areas against Russia. Mongolia, independent. They never, the Red Army never secured Mongolia, so Mongolia is the way it is. And it's a right-wing authoritarian, so they're nationalist populist, not a fascist, because fascism never rose, and fascism wasn't a result of Mussolini taking over Italy, in which, of course, Italy never, really won the war. So, and Austria split up Italy, so fascism never really rose to power in that aspect. Alright, so let's get started, as I've been rambling on for quite some time. Alright, so now we got the Kaiserreich Legacy of the Weltkrieg, a little event popping up. They like to say, welcome, and then check out the past developers. Here's the past developers, quite a few of them. And then, on the shoulders of giants. Here we go. So now we're started. Special thanks. Yes. They just love to toot their own horn, but it's a great mod. I will tell you that right now. You know what? Let's get some music here going on. I know it's kind of, my frame rate's kind of bouncing all around. Huh. Okay. So, yeah, my frame rate, anytime it's paused, it goes up to like about close to 30 per second. But then once I start to unpause it, it pretty much goes down. Alright, so here's a political situation. Prime Minister King's government now has a comfortable majority after the defeat of R.B. Bennett's Conservative Party and his British backers. But not all is secured. George V is growing steadily worse in health, and despite his sickness, continues to oppose the modern influence of the Prime Minister on Canadian politics. See now, I'm obsessed with reclaiming the empire. George V lends credibility to the British exiles who now sit in the Canadian House of Lords, formerly known as the Senate before the Senecast revolt. Whose presence in the upper house threatens to endanger the Prime Minister's legislative program. While Canada has grown strong by the influx of expertise, capital, and technology, it remains an uncertain player on the world stage. The next few years of the King's government will decisively shape the country's future. How terribly exciting is I guess the way to put it. Alright, so Nationalist France is going to give us some technology blueprints. So, thank you, Nationalist France. Okay. Let's go into diplomacy. Here's the background. That's a real nice background. I think that's Big Ben right there. Or, something. Okay, so here's everybody. Here's the alliances right here, of course. It looks a little bit different. Why is it different, you ask? Because it's around the weird paradox of a German won World War I. So we got Middle Europa, which is a German-led alliance here. And here's their puppets: Lithuania, Ukraine, the United Baltic Duchy, White Ruthenia, and the Flandern Wallonian. Ooh, wow, Wallonian. There we go. And here's the Entente. I think we lead it, if I remember correctly. It's either, yeah, I believe we do lead this alliance. I'm not sure. Someone leads it. But anyway, yeah, that's what it looks like. I think we lead this alliance, since we are pretty much nothing but British exiles in Canada. So, we got the Austro-Hungarian Confederation here. We got the Caribbean Federation, which is just a combined Caribbean islands into that decided to combine into a one federation of a bunch of islands in the Caribbean. We got Delhi. That's what I was actually trying to look up. So we got Delhi as a part of our alliance, and National France, which is a close to a which is pretty much a right wing, pretty close to pretty much authoritarian, led by Philip Pétain. So there we go. So there's the cabinet of Nationalist France. There's the cabinet of Delhi, of Caribbean Federation, led by Sir Gordon J. Latham. George V is the head of state. Mackenzie King is the head of government. For those who want to know more about the Canadian their history in this time frame, you can ask Joseph V. Stalin about that. And we got the Austro-Hungarian Confederation, which is led by Stanley Bruce.